a good point? Is that the general feeling with your teammates?
I think so. Obviously we want to win our home games, there's no doubt about that, but taking nothing away, St Johnstone are league leaders for a reason. They're a really good side, and it's a point at home that we can build on. I think so. It's a bit of both. I think we felt like we should have won the game, to be honest with you. There's a perfectly fine goal from myself that was ruled out for offside. It clearly wasn't offside. I think you can see at the time that I'm away celebrating because I don't think it's even close. And it's obviously went against us, and it's a hard job the officials have, but in moments like that, in big games like this, they kind of get that wrong, in my opinion. But it has, so we have to accept it and move on. But what will be, it's a good point, and hopefully we can build on it on Wednesday night.
So your feeling at the time was that you were onside?
I knew I was onside at the time. I didn't think it was even close, but when the linesman puts his flag up, there's nothing I can do about it then. I think when I'm away celebrating, I only realise that whenever they start shouting, I'm saying I'm offside. So frustrating, to be honest with you. Unfortunately, it cost us 3 points in the end.
Supporter of Vaughan now?
I'm not sure about that, but if facts are facts for the bar tonight, obviously changes the game, and realistically we go away 1-0 with 3 points.
You're obviously it's 2 sort of goalless games in a row, but in terms of keeping clean sheets, you're obviously doing well as well. So is there something to build on?
I think so. There has to be something to build on. Obviously, that's 2 clean sheets in a row now. We're also solid back to front. You can't take away from that, and we defend to the front. Marcel and Jack ran ourselves into the ground at this evening. St Johnstone did moving about a lot. They probably could have kept the ball better at times, but as you said, it's a good point. We can build on it.
How difficult is it to play against them when they're rotating and they're moving you about?
They're a good side. You can tell that they work a lot on that in training. They've got good players. But it shows that we can more than match them. Obviously we matched them here tonight. They had a lot of possession, but we never done much better. They had a couple of chances first half, and so did we. So it's something we can definitely build on.
The fact that you matched them was really good at that.
100%, aye. I think first half we went to 4-2-3-1. I thought we were brilliant. I think we had a few chances, and ultimately we didn't take off. We took one and it got ruled out, but we're on another night that counts for us, and we're going 1-0 at half time, and we can hopefully build on that in the second half. But it wasn't to be, so we take the point and move on.
3 points tonight would put you right into the playoff.
It's frustrating, obviously it's frustrating, and we want to try and climb that table, and that's the wrong way to go, is to try and get in the playoffs. We've still got a number of games to do that, so hopefully we can push towards the end of the season and get ourselves up that table.
Do you feel it's different at all to last year, because towards the end of last season there was sort of a glimmer of hope of getting in there?
Yeah.
What makes you think this time that there's an opportunity when it's really tight again, isn't it?
It's so tight, I think. I don't know how far we are off each playoffs, but it's really tight, and we need to take game by game, but I think it's really tight. One win can shoot you right up the table, so as I said, 2 points last 2 games, so we need to build on that, 2 clean sheets, and hopefully we can start scoring goals at the other end and keeping the 3 points.
How are you feeling fitness wise?
Good.
Obviously that's a good test of it.
Aye, I've played 90 last week and played a good 80 minutes there, so now I'm feeling good, I'm feeling fit. Every minute that I play in a football pitch is helping me get back to full fitness, get me back to match fit, so I'm certainly enjoying it, that's for sure.
Good.
Alright.
Your post-match with St Johnstone manager Simo Valakari. Simo, point apiece, share the spoils. Your thoughts on the game, please?
Yeah, as we were talking before the match with you, that we need to be strong and solid how we defend.
Yeah.
We were
Yeah.
very, strong with the long balls, with the big strikers. With the ball, most of the game, I was very happy how we controlled the game. We started to find these little spaces between the defending shape, but of course the biggest thing, we could not score. We had those moments to score, but we could not score. But overall performance, it was a step up from Tuesday night, and that's I'm very pleased.
So would you say that's a point gained or 2 points lost?
No, it's a away match against an opponent who needs 2 points to go where they want to go. So I see it solid 1 point clean sheet. Of course, our striker, everyone disappointed we could not score, but we respect the result and we take this 1 point and move on.
Have you learned anything from tonight's game that you'll take into the next one?
A lot of things always, but the biggest thing was that there was some questions maybe asked from our team after Tuesday, and how the boys, how they responded today. That I have known it all the time. I know it. They are good boys. They are very quality players. But they showed today here that the confidence, the spirit, everything is there. So very happy with that.
And finally, has the squad came through? Okay, no injuries or that?
Of course, we need to see tomorrow. We are training tomorrow, and I see. But first reaction is that everyone tired legs, but everyone should be okay.
That's good, Simo. Thank
Thank
you.
you very much.
Cheers. Here at full time with Raith Rovers manager Dougie Imrie. Dougie, point a piece, share as well as your thoughts on the game, please.
I thought it was a really entertaining game. I thought two teams going at it. I went with two strikers tonight to try and get at their back four or back two, but it didn't really work. I thought they were kind of hurting us at times, hitting us in the pockets. Stanton coming off our side, Gullen coming off our side. We were picking up some really good areas, and then we changed to a more structured, favoured 4-2-3-1 shape. And I think from there we managed to get a real foothold in the game. We take the lead, but the goal's dropped off, which has been shown that it was onside. So disappointed with that decision.
Yeah.
Then Vaughan's got a great chance. I think Toby Stewart makes two fantastic saves. One for Scott Brown, and then Vaughan's in for the rebound. But I think he's got to take the kitchen sink, make sure the ball finds the net. But you've got to give credit to the goalkeeper, who was really brave to smother it. They'll be disappointed first half with their big chance. It hits the bar. I don't know what happens. I'll need to see it back. I wasn't in the line of it. I was kind of blurred vision. But they'll be disappointed with that because I think it's easier to score than it is to miss. But in the main, I think it was a really, like I say, entertaining game. Two teams going at it, but we're really pleased. Not that we're pleased with the draw because we want to be winning at home, but we're pleased with the way we performed against, like I say, the league leaders who are flying high at the top.
And that's a second draw in a row, so another point. That's building the momentum up forward.
We want to be turning these draws into wins.
Yeah.
Draws are okay, but if you can win 2-3 games in the bounce, it just propels you right up into that top four and pushes you away from teams. But listen, take nothing away. It's 2 draws in the bounce, like you say, 2 clean sheets. So there's positive to take for the game, but we'd rather be winning the games.
And tonight, have you learned anything from the game that you'll take into the following one?
We've got a massive game on Wednesday now. We've got a semi-final against Airdrie in the KDM Cup. So we'll reset, we'll recover, and we'll be ready to go Monday, which will be a massive game for both clubs. Airdrie are doing really well at the moment under Sankey and Hutt, so we know it'll be a difficult game, but it's a game that we want to go there and win.
And did the squad come through okay tonight? Any injuries for that?
So far, I think everyone's fine. We're starting to get everybody back. Callum Fordyce should hopefully add to the group on Wednesday as well, which is a positive. Another big player for a football club who's missed a lot of football with his shoulder injury, so it's really pleasing to have Callum back. We get Lewis Stevenson back tonight. A fantastic performance for him as well. So the squad's getting stronger, but we want to be starting to turn these draws into wins.
That's great, Dougie. Thanks for your time. Thank you. Cheers.